In this lesson, we are talking about syncopation. Let's do it. All right, so what is syncopation? The simple definition for syncopation is when you accent the weak beats. But more importantly than accenting the weak beats, you want to make sure you're focusing on not putting emphasis on the notes that you normally do, the backbeats of 2 and 4. So if you have a normal groove that's 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to shift some of those backbeat accents on the snare. So instead of emphasizing beat 2, we are going to move that snare drum back 1/16th note. So it's going to be played on the E of 1. We're going to leave beat 4 in the same place. So you'll get 1 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play hands only. Okay, so you can feel that adds a little bit of a different pulse rather than just the backbeat sticking 2 and 4. It's a little bit more interesting sounding and it's got a little bit more of a funk element to it. So let's play the bass drums on beats 1 and 3. We'll leave those alone for now. We will be moving them, but for now keep the bass drums on 1 and 3. We're going to keep the hi-hats 8th notes. We're going to accent the downbeats. We're going to put a little bit more emphasis on the downbeats of the quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still going to play the 8th notes, but play it a little bit lighter. Let's check it out. Okay, so we could still make this groove sound a little bit more interesting by moving the bass drum around. Now what I've found when you start playing syncopated grooves, depending on where the snare drum placement is, you can adjust and shift the bass drums around to make it flow a little bit more seamlessly and give it a little bit more natural feel rather than having it sound very abrupt and you could hear the syncopated notes and you can hear the transitions. That's what you don't want. You don't want this to sound rough. Selecting good bass drum placements just kind of helps smooth out the groove overall. Now this groove that we're playing right now, I feel that sits really well around 95 beats per minute. So we're going to adjust the bass drums around 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So we're going to play bass drums on the and of 2 and the and of 3, leaving the bass drum on beat 3 out. So you would get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it out. All right, nice. Let's try that a little bit faster. Alright, so one thing about syncopation is some drummers will listen to a song and have trouble figuring out what the time signature is when the time signature is still 4/4. The drummer's just shifting the notes around, making it sound a little different and more interesting. This sometimes makes it difficult to find the downbeat of 1 and a little bit easier to get lost in the measure. So, what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of things to that. We are going to play a drag at the very end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1. So right on the of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. So we're going to play a drag on the snare, kind of towards the outside, towards the rim. Let's try that out. Okay, now the last thing we're going to do is on every other beat 4, we are going to play a drag instead of a solid accent on the beat 4. So we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. All right, let's try that out. All right, let's speed that up and try it a little faster. All right, we did add a little bit of an open hi-hat at the end of the groove there just to give a little bit more sizzle and texture. If you like the content you see here, please head over to Drummer101.com. Check out all the lessons we have to offer. You can sign up and subscribe for our monthly membership, or you can check out the free lessons. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on and to get some feedback on some more content you guys would like to see here on the channel. All right, guys, get some practice in. I will talk to you later.